take care of it. Thanks for being there. That could have gone badly. Look out! Let's do this! We will fight together. We will fight together. Keep close! Fight together! Let's do this!
How are you?
I'm okay.
That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in.
Why did you wake me up?
What do you have to...
Take... The claw will be your guide.
The claw? What?
Wrong answer. Get out of here. The claw will be your guide.
The claw? What?
Wrong answer. Get out of here.
You got lucky.
That wasn't luck. That was pure skill.
You were lucky.
Yeah, well...
Hey, who's out there? You better not try anything. Hey, who's out there?
We have nothing to talk about.
There's nothing shards and hard work can't solve if you really want to.
Just a moment, I have to concentrate. 43 degrees eastwards at a distance of 5 kilometers. Maybe I could adjust the receiver's sensitivity to... No. Although,
Should I come back later?
No. I've already lost my train of thought. I suppose I will have to just get used to continuous interruptions here. But, crap. I don't suppose you can remember what I said. How many degrees was it?
43 degrees eastwards.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you for reminding me.
I assume you are in charge of communications?
You aren't just a good listener, you're good at observation, too. Yes, I am responsible for communications. Though the condition of this equipment is wretched. It would be easier to stay in contact with 2 tin cans and a piece of string. I can't keep track of how often we have power outages or equipment failures these days. But I have really given you enough of my time now. I do have to work out a solution to this issue. If you feel the need to talk to someone, go and try Vito. Innkeepers are known for their chatter.
Where can I find Vito?
Look around out for the rat hole of a dive serving alcohol. There are 2 things Vito lives for. Alcohol and conversation. Well, that and the shards to pay for them. I digress. Go. Go now and seek him out and leave me to my thinking.
Not bad.
But all that Tavar has to offer is chem addiction, exploitation, and a lonely death. Only Kalan knows the way to salvation, and in the Hort, this stronghold in Ignadon, he promises you food, training, protection, and a future. Join us and find yourself. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning to all free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
You can forget it, Brabak. Hey, traveler. Is your throat dry? Are your feet aching? Whatever your problem, I have what you need. 1 good swig will cure all worries, and that's guaranteed.
Do you have any news to go with that drink?
News? I presume you're talking about news from in here. I don't hear anything much from the outside now the city gates are sealed. The future of the domed city is the only topic people are concerned about right now. That's pretty much all of the conversation. There's been peace in here for years, but right now, well, we're all set for things to boil over. I don't want to say it's the cleric's fault. It's always easy to blame the people in charge, isn't it? But who else do we blame? The berserkers, the outlaws, the separatists? Me? I find it best not to blame anyone.
How's business?
Now that everyone is paying credit? Roaring. Not many people aren't happy to pay on credit. It's me that's holding the bill and hoping to get paid before I run out of supplies. Speaking of which, do you know where I can get any food supplies? I'll pay real shards to get more food supplies in.
Most people try to earn a profit in your situation, huh?
Try, yeah. Achieving is something different. I'd rather you get the supplies honestly, but if you take them from people who have too much, who am I to question it? But if you steal from those with nothing, then I don't want anything from you. I like to keep things honest.
Do you want to trade?
Save yourself some work and some pain by doing what I say. Let those assholes drink piss from the gutters, and you keep your supplies for the real people.
What are you...
Hey, come over here. Let's get a drink together.
What are we celebrating?
Victory over the Alps! Or do you have another reason to celebrate? Because any reason works for me.
I believe.
Drink up. Drink up to the end of our days. Here, my friend, to what's coming. And now, tell me about your glorious deeds. Or have you just been sitting on your ass, letting others fight the beasts of Zakor for you?
I've done more fighting than a barfly like you.
Ha! You have to have balls to challenge me like that. Here, you've earned something to drink.
Why aren't you in a den with the other berserkers?
Fuck the berserkers. I don't have anything more in common with them. They would have exiled me to the valley sooner or later, so I beat them to the punch and left. Fuck them and their laws. You can have it much easier here. And if you want to earn something for nothing, try fighting one of the outlaws here in the Domed City. Those assholes always come off worse. Just ask Riley. He knows it's time for him to take another beating.
Why do you want me to fight Riley?
It's about time someone pays him a visit. Now, you're the one to do it. That lying shit is telling people I killed a family out in the Badlands. Total fucking bullshit. I killed 5 families out in the Badlands. Parading around out there, hardly a weapon between them, like they wanted to die. Those dipshits got themselves killed. And now, Riley spread it all around the dome. He's even got some of the guards believing his yapper. But if someone else were to shut him up, I'd be in the clear, and those guards would be off my back. Take care of him, and I'll make it worth your while.
Where did you last see Riley?
Well, the last time I saw him, there were 2 of him. I was too drunk to deal with the bastard. And the guards didn't waste a second to get me away from him. But my guess is he must be under the dome somewhere shitting himself.
You did well.
I still serve you even though the other people complain about it.
So you are
Not
taking
now.
their side, are you?
I'm on nobody's side. I'm just getting on with my job.
You had better reconsider this.
Hey, you. You don't have any broken energy weapons, chainswords, or anything like that? That sort of thing is my business. So if you find any, bring them to me. I'll give you good prices for them.
Did you flee here from the desert?
Flee? No. But to live in Tavar, you need shards. And despite my talents, I wasn't one of the Duke's favorites, and that made making a profit hard.
What are your talents?
Mechanical and engineering genius. I can make anything you need from bootlaces and glue. As long as I don't get constant interruptions. And staying undisturbed is hard in the Dome City. There's always someone trying to stick their nose in. And those berserkers are the worst for it. One of those assholes killed my friend for fun. Now that bastard is focused on me and nobody's helping me. Even though they know it'll be their turn next, and keeping their head down won't save them.
This berserker, is it Brawback?
Yes, that is exactly the asshole I'm talking about. He murdered.
About Brawback. I spoke to Brawback.
I can imagine what he said. I'm sure he wants you to hurt me just for his pleasure. I can't tell you how much I need him to disappear from my life. I'll pay anyone who will help me.
Brabak is right. You're a total waste of skin.
So you want to do his dirty work for him. Don't think I'm gonna make this...
You need to learn respect for others.
What? You think I'm a... So piss off!
Give people some respect and you won't need to fight.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna give your whore of a mother a reason to cry. Come here! This isn't over. I will come back. Now have you learned?
You will die.
You might think you will learn.
When you do...
Hey, you.
Did you flee here? You think
Yes, for sure.
this... Let's try...
Okay.
Ah, here you are now. I've not forgotten your philan. So, could you help some friends? They can offer you more than information, but you'll need to put some shards up first. Trust me, But then if I had the shards, I wouldn't eat cardboard to stop feeling hungry, would I? But really...
All right, but don't try and cheat me.
No, really, you're right to trust these guys. Come back tomorrow, right? 1 shard, 2 shards. You'd think people could spare.
Yeah? Not now.
Better armed is better prepared.
The dome is a gift. You should talk to someone else. I can't help you.
I'm watching. I don't have any time right now. Did someone tell you you could come in here?
May Kalan guide your way.
Am I crazy, or is our generator power fluctuating?
The B series was never.
He's never earned an honest shard in his life.
He's been bothering me with that for days now.
Yeah, that's a real issue. We have to fix that.
Don't bother someone else.
Move along, civilian.
I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on.
Just one more term.
Then why are we still working with that piece of crap?
How many are dead now? Not now.
Yeah, sure.
Well then, follow me.
Another time, yeah? Another time, yeah?
Why would you even say that?
It is not.
Do you ever think about how
efficient for us
things
to
might have been
talk.
before the comment?
Why are you torturing yourself over that?
Don't mess me around. I'll mess with you.
Vivian sent me about the technician job.
I am without question the best candidate they will find. Therefore, selecting me is the logical choice. But I need proof that the clerics are really willing to work with me. If I am to work for the clerics, then I would like to be paid. The free people seem to value shards above all things, and so payment would be proof that they take me seriously.
What are your qualifications for this job?
I served as the battlefield technician for my unit in Zakor. I have already discovered errors in the AI systems of the clerics' mechs, and I would be able to modify them. Even the dome isn't running as efficiently as it could. That is another thing I could improve.
You will get your payment.
Good. Then tell the clerics I can begin work immediately.
Stay healthy, all right? Oh, that was a serious waste of time, wasn't it?
Hey, it's you.
Yes, Frank. It's me, Jax.
I heard they'd shot you down. That you were dead. Apparently that was wrong. But if you're here, will you stay here and support our cause? I'm sure you would be very welcome.
What cause?
We've broken free from Zakor, from being slaves to Elex. And we've worked, persuaded people to allow us into the city. And now we're here, we are working to be allowed to stay. Would you be willing to help us?
I will give you my support.
Good. We have to stick together. People blame us for this war, even though we left Zakor to escape it. They will doubt us until the day peace begins. I mean, they don't even trust each other. Among all these warring people, all these different agendas, we, you and I, share a similar destiny. It's the only way anyone will survive.
Do you need help?
It is good that you offer to help us. The Berserkers are already trying to get us thrown out of the city. We need the protection offered by this place. We won't survive without it. We've persuaded people here that we are worth a chance. But there will always be those who won't see it that way. And the Albs and Zakor want us dead. If we're to stay, we need someone to get to Caleb and York. They are key to our future.
About the threat of you being thrown out of the city. What is the problem with Caleb and York?
York is a berserker. He's accused us of spying for the Albs and Zakor. He claims he saw us handing over information about the shield generators. It's completely illogical. We are the ones with the most to lose if Zakor captures this city. But the free people are prisoners to emotion. It makes them doubt logic. They have already thrown one of our group out of the city. Now they are threatening the rest of us with the same fate. We are no friends of the Albs and Zakor. They would see us dead. We want this to be our home now. We need the free people to understand this.
I will help you.
Good. That is the response I wanted. It is best if you go straight to York. Caleb is already attempting further arguments to ensure our expulsion. But it is Jorg's statement that has put us in danger. That lie underpins Caleb's argument against us. If people believe we are working with the enemy, we will be exiled from the city and left to die. But if Jorg confesses his lie, then Caleb would no longer have the proof he claims. They would have no reason to expel us.
What goods have you got?
I swear those creatures are getting more dangerous.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
How many are dead now?
It's all the creatures out there. Makes it way too dangerous.
I will notice if anything goes missing, all right?
You know you shouldn't be here, right? Did I invite you? No, not now.
We have to push the Alps back to where they came from.
Vivian sent me.
Is it about the technician job for the clerics?
Yes.
I'm interested, but I'm not sure that this is the job for me. I mean, I've not had much to do with technology. I've tried to learn since I came to Abessa, but I'm still only just starting out.
What experience do you have with technology?
Well, back in Goliath, I used to take machines apart. There aren't many I've not seen from the inside. Strange, really. My job used to be to get rid of technology, but now all I want to do is put it back together. The clerics make some incredible things. I mean, just look at the dome. That's an amazing feat of engineering.
If you get orders you don't like, will you run away from here like you did from Adan?
I don't know. But the clerics don't ban some people from doing some things and not others. If I want to learn about technology, they'll let me. They're the same with everyone.
So, now you've left Adan. What do you think about the clerics?
I'm grateful they let me in. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. I'm not a berserker anymore. I live here.
I've heard enough.
Okay. Right. I'll see you then. Not now. I've got...
We have to push the Alps back to...
Is she really so gullible?
Not now. How many are dead now?
I'll need the key.
I'm watching you.
Ask the technicians.
There is nothing for you in here.
Exactly. Now get out of here.
Talk, that's all he is.
I call that dangerous happening.
Well, it's hard to get parts out here.
Don't tell me.
About the candidates for technician.
Yes?
You should give the berserker Rorik the technician's job.
Then you think he has the experience and that he will dedicate himself to the Dome City?
Rorik will be trustworthy, but he does have something against authority.
Loyalty is the most important thing. Out of all the clerics here, I'm the one who can best understand a need to buck authority. Good, right, then I hope we have our technician. Thank you for helping me with the selection. Here, your payment as promised. I'd better go and take care of my new recruit right away. This should secure us going forward. At least I hope so.
Some guys just open their mouths too much.
Teach me something.
Of course.
That makes a real man.
Why are you torturing yourself over that?
Fucking Albs. They'll cost all of us.
It seems
that is exactly what we are. Tolerated.
If you still take Elex, can you ever really be free?
I understand your mistrust. But if you don't give us a chance to prove ourselves, then how can this war ever end? And that is what I see in this city. A chance to prove ourselves. This city is a place of freedom, but all the old suspicions remain. The outlaws claim they are being oppressed. The clerics say they are neutral, but they aren't. The berserkers, they don't seem to know what they're doing, apart from avoiding their laws. We are trying to... I think people see that we are all here for a new start.
Yes, I'd heard things were rough there, too.
I've heard a lot about that. I'm not sure I believe it.
You don't feed the belly, the rest of the body will die.
The fight is the only thing that matters. That makes a real man.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
Yes, I'd heard things were rough there, too.
Are you here to pay me those shards?
Ah, the gift and treasures of travel, for it brings new encounters. So what are you? Merchant? Bounty hunter? Or a nobody, like most people out there?
I was an alb once.
And you go around admitting that? And you're still alive? How'd you manage that?
Let's just say it's complicated.
Yeah, I can imagine. You anything to do with these separatists? Why are there so many of you guys coming to the Dome City?
You'll have to ask the separatists. I'm not one of them.
And I guess that's what I have to do. I was hoping you would have an answer. But as far as I see it, the way we are now, we should get along wonderfully with each other. I mean, otherwise, you wouldn't have even spoken to me, right?
How do people live here?
Here, smoke one with me, before you start bombarding me with questions, yeah? I have the best stuff here.
What do you have to offer?
Troll dung, rat scab, it's all first-class stuff. Snort it, smoke it, either way. You'll never forget the experience.
Forget it.
Well, that's your choice. From time to time, you need to open a door in your head and look inside, right? But if you won't, then all the more for me. That done, let's get into the real business.
Business? With me?
You see someone else here? Real business. A proper opportunity. You see, the clerics have had this city under their control for years. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take control everywhere, sooner or later. And he thinks the Dome City could be the starting point for their military campaign. So, my job is to find out if he's right. If there is something brewing that could be dangerous for us in Tavar.
What information have you gathered about the clerics?
Pretty much nothing so far. They've not been very loose-lipped around me. I must sorta stand out.
So, you want me to be your spy?
I want you to find out information. Now I can see in your eyes that you haven't fallen for the cleric's tricks. You aren't simple enough to believe every piece of troll shit you're fed.
What do you expect from me?
All that you have to do is get some answers out of somebody, and I've even got the guy lined up ready for you. His name is Lutz. He's one of Alois's technicians. As far as I know, he's trying to re-establish communications with the other clerics in Ignadon. While Alois will tell you the clerics here are neutral, separate from the ones in the Horde. Go and grill Lutz. Find out if there'll be an offensive soon. Do that, then come back to me as soon as you have any useful information.
I'm not sure we should get involved. This isn't our fight.
I won't work against the clerics.
Against is such an ugly word. Let's just say you're working for filling your pockets with shards. That sounds much better.
Forget it.
I can't. I'm under orders. But you spend a bit more time here. Take a good look at the clerics. I think you'll soon see you don't want to help them out.
Why do you think that these technicians will know about the cleric's plans?
Because he's the guy that maintains all the communications equipment. He must have heard something from the comms. And he's more likely to talk than anyone further up the chain. I want to know what he's heard. I need to know what he knows.
I heard you are having trouble establishing communications with the Horde in Ignodon.
That is just... Wait. How do you know that? That's confidential.
One of the outlaws told me.
The outlaws? The last thing we need is for them to know about our problems. Do you think it's just one outlaw that knows, or do they all know?
I have no idea.
That is a worry, a real worry. Well, we can't waste any more time. We need to fix that comms relay station before anyone tries to take advantage of our problems. Since you're in the know, can you help me?
We might be able to come to an agreement.
An agreement? Okay, sure, an agreement. As long as you help. If you don't help us, we could lose everything we have here. And if things fall apart out there, you can be certain that it will get bloody for everyone.
What's so important about fixing your communications right now?
We're awaiting the delivery of some combat mechs. But they haven't arrived, and we've no way to check why without communications being re-established. That's why we've got to get the link back up now, so we can find out what's going on.
What do you need combat mechs for?
I don't know. I guess they're worried about security. And supplies. We need firepower to get enough food and tech spares into the dome to keep things going. And that's before the Alps. Zakor might have left us alone recently, but who knows how long that'll last. But it's not just about mechs. It's about food and news and everything else. We need a link with the Horde to keep this place going. We need to get this fixed as soon as possible. And please, please, keep this problem confidential. Otherwise, we are very likely to face even greater challenges. Here are the coordinates of the relay station that's gone down. It's over to the northeast of the city. Head that way and keep looking out for an antenna on the horizon. But I have no idea what the issue is there. You might be able to fix it at the bottom, but there's a chance you might have to climb the antenna mast. There will be a device somewhere on site that you can use to recalibrate the antenna. I hope that'll be enough to fix the problem.
Do you know what you're doing here? Do you understand the paths you have taken? Or can I guide you to enlightenment?
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm nobody. Just a humble servant of Kalan, our creator. You shouldn't worry about who or what I am.
What are you doing out here?
Kalan sent me to find lost souls. To help them find the...
Tell me about Kalan, your god.
Kalan is our god. The god of all those on Nagaland. Kalan is our... I know not all people find belief. Tell me about yourself. Where have you
In Zakor, I was an alb.
An alb? We live in changing times. The only albs to be seen outside Zakor were in raiding parties. Soldiers attacking the world they didn't know. Now there are separatists and... you. You aren't like the others. The separatists still take Elex. Clearly you don't. Interesting. If you say so. Have you joined a faction?
I am an outlaw.
A follower of the Duke? To know who we are, we must first find... And how have you survived out here? Have you given in to the bloodlust suffered by the Albs since you left Zakor? Have you taken the life of anyone amongst the free people?
No.
No? You have survived out here without killing anyone? That is hard to believe. I just have one last question. And please, don't lie to me. Honesty redeems. So tell me, did you lie to me when you answered any of the previous questions?
Yes, I did lie.
I expected you would. Everyone does out here. But we have suggesters in the Hort. You will like it there. Close your eyes. Your search is at an...
You're awake. Good. Welcome to the Holy Ground of Kalan. You may be somewhat confused, but that will go away as the effects of suggestion fade.
What happened? What are we doing at the Hort?
Raynor has selected you as an initiate, a candidate suitable to be recruited into the clerics. That is a great honor. Are you ready to undertake it?
I want to become a cleric.
That's good to hear, Initiate. Your initiation will begin today. Report to Judicator Reinhold. May you walk in the footsteps of Kalan. Your place is here now. The Hort is your home. Report to Reinhold to begin your initiation.
Tell me about the Hort.
The Hort is a place of worship, as well as a stronghold.
The clerics think they were blessed by their god. What sort of a god would make you live here?
You don't like it?
This place seems to want to devour all natural light. And with light fades life.
So, here is Raynor's new initiate.
You've heard of me?
I know everything that happens here. So much so that some have taken to calling me the Eye of Kalan. I am Reinhold, Judicator. I stand watch for all those in the Hort, and the Hort stands as the guardian for all of Magalan. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
Yes, I want to become a cleric.
Then Kalan will welcome you. Then it seems Raynor was right when he saw potential in you. I hope that you can realize that potential. May your time in the Hort be peaceful and productive.
Tell me about the other Judicators.
Judicator Johann fell on the battlefield. His is the highest honor. May Kalan have mercy on his soul. Judicator Ulbricht is responsible for the defense of Idan and all operations outside its borders. His is the grave duty of overseeing the war against the Owls. If you have any intelligence that might help him in his duties, you will find him in the upper halls of the cathedral.
Tell me more about the clerics.
What would you like to know?
Where did you get your technological knowledge?
Arvid himself left behind this knowledge. The gathering of old world knowledge, and the order to further it, was his greatest gift to all who have followed him. It has given us the machines that allow our way of life to continue. It has given us the technology we need to be ready for the next challenge we face. So, as you see, science and religion do not have to be mutually exclusive.
What's happening in the city?
Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the prophet Arvid, he warned us of the comet and the downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves.
Infinite skies.
A place of true enlightenment and salvation. Kalan teaches us that the comet's fires will not be the only challenge we face in our quest for survival. If we are to save the people of this world, we must teach them Kalan's ways, that we must work together and gather all the knowledge we can. Because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will survive.
Tell me how promotion works within the Hort.
People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. Acolytes can learn the art of suggestion, train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life. The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages, obligations, and privileges such as equipment.
Why would I want to become a cleric?
Because we're the last bastion against the Owls. Our strength, our faith, and our technology are the only things that can stop them. Where the outlaws profit and the berserkers roll in the dirt, we have knowledge. The knowledge to make the world into what it once was, and much more. Join us, and you can participate in our knowledge, faith, and our technology.
So, who are you? The welcoming committee?
I am a Judicator. I oversee everything in the Hort, from punishment to initiation.
Explain the rules of the Hort to me.
Well, Kalan's commandments are simple and fair. They are rules to be found in many places, but to us, they are sacred. Theft, physical assault, murder, the dealing of chems, are all punishable offenses. You may face a fine, re-education, or for the worst offenders, execution. And of course, your soul will pay the price. Stay with us, and you will learn of Kalan and his ways. Abide by the words of the great prophet Arvid, and you will open your way to eternity.
Eternity. Check. So, you decide who becomes a cleric and who doesn't.
Correct. Initiates are only allowed to join us when I decide they are worthy. And should they complete the tasks that are given to them, then I would welcome them into our community. And every acolyte that joins us can then begin on the path of enlightenment to gain promotion here.
I'm ready. Give me a task.
As you wish. I could use the help of someone who hasn't had time to establish themselves here. Someone with a more objective viewpoint. We've recently had to deal with the sad deaths of some of the faithful who wandered right into the arms of a chem dealer. Every one of us suffers temptation, and all must hope they can prevail against it. But those who deal in misery, who exploit the weakness of others, they are a problem that must be eliminated. Complete this task, and you will open the door to becoming a cleric, a true warrior for Kalan.
About the chem dealers here in the Hort.
Yes?
Do you have any leads on where they may be operating?
Well, I had given Dietrich the task of investigating them, but he doesn't seem to have had much luck so far. You should check what leads he has. To my knowledge, he had slimmed the investigation down to 3 suspects. You should start with them.
Did Dietrich say why he suspected these 3?
Dietrich said his investigation had eliminated everyone apart from Oswald, Hagen, and Siegfried. He can explain his methodology to you, but as I recall, it was a simple process of rejecting anyone who lacked the requisite access and opportunity. You should speak with the guards who were on duty at the time. Try and get that information as a written report. Anecdote and memory are best not relied on in these cases.
I think I know who the chem dealer is.
So, you have already spoken to the 3 guards and collected their reports?
No, I haven't spoken to them yet.
And yet you still think you can name a suspect?
I think it was Oswald.
Oswald acts like a pious, Kalan-fearing person, but there is something strange about him. Maybe this explains his behavior. Thank you for your work. I will investigate this further. If he is really the suspect, then he will receive a just punishment, and you shall receive the promised reward when that happens.
Is chem dealing a big problem here in the Hort?
I had thought we were free of their vile product, but it seems a large reward has been offered to anyone able to bring them to justice. That should prevent... If you think you...
It is significant that Elex causes so many problems everywhere.
We are bound together by our weaknesses.
Then remember that next time you send your mechs into Idan.
It is clear to me that we must face the Albs together. It is the Berserkers who have clung to our history of warfare.
So, you think you are
That is the task of the clerics now. Personally, it is Judicator Ulbricht who is overseeing the war against the Albs. Not a task that I end. But then at least his work is black and white. There are Albs, and there are clerics. Visitors, vagrants, travelers, and enigmas. They are all part of my response. Act in the name of Kalan.
Halt. State your business. Only officially authorized. The archives.
What?
The scriptures, the writings, the texts, the... Hear the word. Hear the worthy. And unless you're worthy, you...
Forget it. I was about to go.
Then don't let Kalan bless your...
You must...
It's my life. I draw strength from Kalan. Now.
Another... Is there a copy of Arvid's teeth?
Of course. All of Arvid's wisdom that...
I think I...
Good.
Do you also...
Of course. If we repeat the mistakes of our ancestors, it could... That is one of the reasons why we only... Who knows?
What do you...
Everything that brings us...
What does that mean?
It means passing Kalan and knowledge. And science is the pure... To achieve purity of the soul, the berserkers and the outlaws will never have the discipline. They live in the moment. We have committed ourselves to the future. May Kalan open the...
Where do you get the material to study?
It takes persistence and luck. We send out our reclamation squads to search old world ruins. First, the selected area has to be pacified. As soon as that is done, we begin salvaging the valuable pieces and bringing them here.
How can I get on a reclamation squad?
You can't. We have specialists for that work. Trust me, you wouldn't want...
Yes, the newcomer. Now, there is a face that shows the world as it is. Conflict, friendship, betrayal, and trust. Let me get a look at you. Whatever you have seen, you're free of it now. You've reached us here.
This is the worst place to come for that. The clerics define themselves by the past.
The past sets rules for us to follow. But for individuals, each must have a chance to rewrite themselves.
I need to talk to you.
Then talk. Tell me what you want.
The clerics say that they are leading the fight against the Alps. But do you really expect you can beat them with the forces you have here in the Horde?
Faith is a weapon that can achieve much. I believe in Kalan. I believe in the technology he's given us, and in the men and women who carry it. We clerics were the first of the factions to rise after the ashes of the Comet, and while other alliances have come and gone, we have prevailed. So, we shall continue to do so, if it is Kalan's will that we should do so. But, if you ask me if we can hold out against the Berserkers, the Outlaws, and the Albs, then I would ask whose interest would the destruction of the Horde serve? And the answer can only be the Albs. You've seen them. The converters they build on our lands. The will of Kalan shall be made real. We will drive them from the converter in the north, and from the lands of all the free people. The clerics shall prevail, and I hope that other factions can realize this in time to save themselves.
You need to find someone to unite the factions.
We must work together if we are to survive. But we must work together with Kalan to lead us all. We must find a way to persuade the other factions to agree to work with us. Then together we can destroy the Albs. I need an ambassador for this task. Someone who can take my proposals to the other factions, but to know if you're suitable for this role, I must know who you are, and I need an honest answer.
I don't know who I am now, but I was Jax, an Alp commander.
And you walk in here and confess that? Since when do Albs come to talk? Are you lying? Or are you here to kill me? Draw your weapon here, and this cathedral will be a grave to both of us.
I'm not here to kill you. I was Jax. Now, I'm trying to find out who I am.
Then, you have renounced the hybrid and joined the Free People?
I am free from Elex. I'm exiled from the Ice Palace. I was betrayed, and now I'm being hunted by my own people.
So you are here seeking protection? To save your own skin? Or have you really escaped the Elex and seen the life there is outside Zekor? Commander Jax, the Alb, standing here. That is not something I would have believed. Yet, here you stand.
I was a wanderer. Now, I seek a cause.
Well, whoever you were shouldn't matter. The present counts for all, and yesterday for little. Kalan says the past is there to teach us, not judge us. Renounce your past, and you can come to Kalan in wisdom. That will take courage. And in these bleak days, courage is vital if we are to save this world. But you must have questions. Ask, and may Kalan bring you enlightenment.
Will you wait for an Alb attack, or strike first?
The converter has to be taken out of operation. It is the only way to free Ignadon. And the longer they sit there, the more time they have to prepare. We need to attack the converter, but it will take a major offensive. And that will cost us in lives and material.
Are the Albs still attacking the Hort?
It has been some time since their last major assault. But I'm sure you know that already, Commander Jax. But the attacks we suffered took too many brave souls. Souls who would have been better improving Magalan than lining graves. The death of Judicator Johann was a particular shot. But for the price that was paid, there was one exacted, and the Albs haven't attacked us in such strength again. Well, that is my hope. They could simply be massing for a bigger assault. We've had time to retrain, regroup, but it is hardly a secret that we are short of personnel. So, if you are here working for the Albs, you'll see nothing that's not known already. And we know that the Albs have used the time to entrench themselves deeper at that damned converter of theirs. Perhaps securing that was the extent of their plans, or perhaps they're just waiting for us to attack it before they strike again.
What do you know about the Alb forces? The most recent information I have is that Commander Uruk has 3 garrisons supported by fighting machines and colossi.
Then I can only hope they haven't brought up any more reinforcements.
Why have you waited so long to attack? Surely they get stronger while you're waiting.
The answer to that should be obvious when you walk around the Hort. While our production lines have made up for our losses in fighting machines, they can't do the same with people. And the death of Judicator Johann has left us with another issue. The shortage of a commander with real field experience.
What about you? Can you lead the attack?
No. That is far from my skill set. Logistics, defense, and interpreting Kalan's commandments are where my strengths lie. We need someone like you. An experienced commander. Someone who understands the Albs. What about you? You've seen the world. You must understand something of the Albs. Will you fight with us? Soldier or commander, we need people who have seen the world.
I don't know. My memories of those times are only fragments. Though I'm sure I was betrayed so someone could take my place.
No? Well, humility is an important trait in a leader. Or do you have another reason for not wanting to be considered?
If that is so important, why entrust it to someone who has just walked in through your doors? Do you always trust people so easily?
I trust my faith. And there is something about you that tells me you have a part to play in all that will come. Faith will show me the way. But perhaps you are intended for a different role. Will you go out as an ambassador to the Free People? Speak to those who lead the other factions. Find me someone with experience. Someone independent, someone who can lead. That in itself will give you a hand in shaping all our futures.
I will find you your experienced commander.
Good. Then go out to the other free people. This commander will be a symbol of the need for us all to work together. Be they separatist, berserker, or outlaw. Find someone with experience of leading troops in battle. Someone willing to risk themselves to stop the Albs. Someone willing to lead from the front by example.
You sound like you really believe we will find someone out there.
Faith and necessity sometimes breed hope. You should ask the leaders of the other factions if they will take on this role. If they decline, try their commanders. May Kalan and good fortune be with you. We must find an experienced commander if Magalan...
Act in the name of Kalan.
My mind is always left clear after talking to Balder.
You do know right.
Kalan be with you. What brings you to me? Are you here to pay your tithe?
Yes, I am here to pay my tithe.
Faith serves, Kalan honor us all.
But let's get to the point. As the highest suggester, I don't have much free time, as I'm sure you understand.
So this is where you brainwash people?
No. You can't force people to change who they are. You can only bring out their better traits. That is what I do. I re-educate people. That is what I must do now. There is a poor wretch who requires re-education. Leave me. I must help him find the light of Kalan.
Wolf wants Eli dead. He asked me to kill him.
Yes, I had a message from him insisting that Eli was beyond saving. But suggestion will win out. He can't resist it. I just hope I can get through to him before he gets someone to help him with his plan.
Wait, you know about his plan?
Of course. He isn't exactly timid about approaching people. The xenophobic imbecile wants people dead, and he is looking to recruit anyone who'll listen. You should stay well away from him.
Suggest...
The correction of those who have... The mind must be free from fault. The body pure, free of the poison of Elex. Only then can we be at one with Kalan and his community. As a patriarch, it is my job to guide and advise. The will of Kalan clears the mind.
How do you clear someone's mind?
Through suggestion. We have developed technology, implants that allow us to guide the minds of others. It takes training, but it means we can bring people back to the pure path, or suggest to them that they do things that will assist us. It is an art that only the clerics...
Can Albs do that? With their mutants?
The machine components you see on some wasteland mutants? We believe those allow the Albs a measure of control over the mutants. But it is a crude form of the suggestion we practice here. Some say it is because they are strong of mind. Others that it is because they have been poisoned. But I think the answer is more straightforward. Their commanders are using an extreme form of brainwashing on them already. Their minds are already being controlled. Faith is our...
yes. I won't argue with that.
Get out of here! That's it. Get out of here!
I wanted...
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
We have nothing to talk about.
Watch yourself around here. None of us want any more rock.
Hey, you. Weren't you running around trying to find who was dealing chems? Admit it. It was you who besmirched my good name. My good name! After all I have done. Now I will be sent for suggestion. You will pay for your sins. Kalan knows, and he will punish you. For all I...
You were the preacher here, right?
Don't act like you don't know. I dedicated my life to Kalan, and this is how I end up. I gave my life of my own free will. And now I will no longer know that. Now I will act only because...
Not now.
Not now.
Do you have some food for me?
I'm afraid that'll cost you something. We're being taught charity must start at home right now. I hope you've got the shards on you.
Of course.
Good. It isn't a lot, but it'll have to be enough. This will give you strength.
Oh.
Ignadon's rocky soil isn't the best for growing things. So, we have to supplement with manufactured substitutes. Nutritionally balanced, designed for body, and a balanced metabolism. They sort of forgot...
I
take that offer of help. But you're right. Maybe supplementing our supplies is a good idea. I know some people on the outside. They could trade with us. Yeah.
Why?
Because I want this done diplomatically. That means finding someone who Do you think that's you?
Where are the people?
They've set up a makeshift camp southwest of Hort. Find our outpost out there and go north. You'll see what they need, and if we can make this a long-term arrangement, right? That...
I can negotiate.
This will take tact. I don't want guns waved around. There's to be no... But if you really want to make a difference and help, they put together survival packs with fresh meat in them. They're hunters, you see. Anything we can get to supplement what the foraging units bring in has to be a help. So talk to them and see if you can make...
Carry on.
Wherever you're going, stay safe on your travels.
I know what you're about to ask. Who are you? What are you doing here? Blah, blah, so let's skip all that. Because I've no interest in talking to you. So pick a spot on the horizon and start walking to it.
Let's do some...
You, with me? Nope. I only do business with people I know, and you aren't one of them.
Let's do...
You, with me? Nope. I only do business, and you aren't one of them.
away with that.
I'll kill this animal! I'll kill this animal!
Get away with that. You won't get away with that.
I'll kill this animal!
know, strange. You should stock up on supply.
What do you...
Everything in a... Let's get this done!
Get something to drink first.
The white prongs of Magellan. I wish I knew what they were for.
Keep close! Fight together!
this place used to be. Those ruins. And if the Alps win and they're consigned to history, I wonder, will people ask the same questions of what we leave behind? Careful. I wonder what those ruins are. And if the Alps win and we're consigned to history, I wonder, will people ask the same questions of what we leave behind? Let's do this!
Okay, that should be child's play. It seems to have worked. There's nothing to do here. recalibrated the antenna.
Yes, thank you. We've already started to get messages through. We've had to do a bit of clearing up at this end, but that's a minor issue. What do you think? Is the station to the northeast in a good state, or are we likely to get another failure?
I'd recommend stationing some people there to defend the antenna.
If it were only that easy. There are always other things to demand resources. Ah, well, I'll just have to see if I can persuade the powers that be. Here, this is for you. You shouldn't think that I don't value your service to our cause.
That has to happen sooner or later.
I'm staying out of it.
Reconsider what? One wrong word and the clerics will throw you out.
Ah, nobody listens to me.
Do us both a favor. Calm the hell down.
Not now.
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
Wow, that was a very... time, wasn't it?
You won't find anything here. That's it. Get the hell out of here.
You there. I've been looking for you. You're the person who realigned the antenna, aren't you?
Okay, yes, that was me.
By Kalan. Then why didn't you come to me before? Is it you that we have to thank for regaining contact with the Horde? That is a blessing indeed. And those skills you've demonstrated, well, I have need of them again. So if you can spare some of your time, I have a job for you. Are you willing to help?
Yes. Tell me what you need.
Well, that's simple. We need to send someone to the Horde to make a delivery. So I thought immediately of someone with the requisite survival skills. Ergo, you. You see, we are awaiting the arrival of some combat mechs to boost security, but the Horde requires some additional Elex to get them active. You have already proven your abilities, so would you take this task on? We'll give you the goods, we simply need them delivering.
Give me the Elex. I'll take it to the Horde.
Oh, you don't need to take it all the way. A supply party has left the Horde. They'll meet you part way. Here, please, take this crate to meet up with our supply party. They will be waiting near a ruined bridge to the northeast. And just so you know, the crate of Elex has been security sealed. Not that I don't trust you, but we have to take necessary precautions, given the nature of this cargo. We don't want this falling into the hands of our enemies.
One crate of Elex is enough for a
No, of course not, but it's enough to deal with their current Elex shortage. And we'd like to get them into operation as soon as possible. That's why we're sending some of our resources to the Horde.
the one who brought me to the Horde.
Yes, I chose you as a recruit. I hope you've realized the benefits of joining us. But you don't seem to have decided to join the clerics yet. You should commit to us. The training we offer, Kalan will watch over.
All that technology, and yet they built such ugly buildings. Bad feeling about this place.
Get away with that.
about this place.
You won't get away with that.
For water. Even in the old world, they tortured and changed nature. It's amazing that it's still here.
We will hold this dam.
What's the problem?
Beyond their normal raiding, well, you see, the explosives on the dam need to be triggered by 2 key-coded detonators, so as to prevent it. The problem is that in one of their raids, the Reavers got their hands on the second detonator. Until we get it back, we can't trigger the dam.
Typical clerics, sacrificing the lives of others for their own twisted purpose.
Typical berserkers. Can't see the wood for the trees.
If you buried your pride and found ways to work with the other free people, this decision wouldn't be necessary.
And you think the Hort is to blame for that? The oh-so-peaceful berserkers who call their leaders warlords? You don't even see...
How did the
They caught us by surprise. A mass attack. In the panic, the detonator...
Do the Reavers know what they...
I doubt it. They probably would have tried to ransom it. It's probably... At least. So, we have to figure out... And we have to do it before the Alps attack, or they discover our plan.
What?
Wouldn't knowing you've helped the free people... No?
What's...
Well, they might...
Where are these...
As far as we know, they're still at the fueling station. Not seen them leave those rooms. We were... It's a... Yes, but I'm more concerned about what happens after it. We've only got 6 clerics to man 2 monitors. We can attack, but I can't... Do you really think you can take them all on? Well, if you think you can take them on, then will you join us on this attack? With you along, I know...
Yes.
Let's go. Follow me. Let's take out these damn Reavers. We'll be fighting in a tight space, so watch for crossfire. You don't want to hit any friendlies. Remember, these Reavers care nothing for your lives, so show no quarter. We fight for Kalan. We fight for Ignadon. We fight for Magalan. Get ready. We're almost there.
I've seen these buildings before. I wonder what they were good for. I wonder if only part of the building used to have walls. What do you do with a house without walls?
That one's mine.
Let's do this!
We'll talk after we've taken care of these...
seen these buildings before. I wonder what they were good for. I wonder why only part of the building used to have walls. What do you do with a house without walls?
We'll talk after we've...
We should go. It's dangerous here.
We can talk later.
The Reavers are all dead.
The land must have been watching over us today. We will send a message to Ignodon. Hopefully this time they'll send us the reinforcements we need. If we can hold these monitoring posts, we can hold Abessa. Take anything you find on the Reavers. You've earned it.
Welcome to orbit, stranger. Did Kalan's call bring you here?
I came here by chance.
Those who are yet to find Kalan often misinterpret his will for chance. But open your mind, and you will learn of his ways. You will understand what he offers us. It is my purpose to spread the word of Kalan and explain his meaning to all.
What is...
My own communication. From here, we can broadcast to all of Abessa. We can tell people about the dangers of the wilderness and the benefits. You see, the work I do here is educational. From here, so if you hear...
Get away with that.